son. It's a hot ass beat.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. I am sorry it's been a minute since I last uploaded. I have been busy and I have been trying to get things together for this video that I'm about to give you guys. It's a what's in my bag and kind of like a rotation of my cameras, and I'm also gonna throw in what's in my not my camera bag, but my skate bag, since this weekend we do have a big skate party here in San Antonio, and that's kind of what this video is going to be about. A little towards the end, I'll kind of explain more of that and kind of get more in detail when I talk about what's in my skate bag. But enough with that. Let's get into what I use, what I shoot with, and my arsenal, as you can say. First off, I want to start with my camera bag and the camera bag I use. It is this one right here. I've got it off of Amazon. I don't really know how to pronounce the name, but I will leave a link down in the description, so if any of y'all want to check it out. I was in the market for something that didn't look so much like a camera bag, but provided the features of a camera bag, and still kind of, I can use for other stuff, everyday use or whatnot. So like up top, I can kind of throw stuff in here. I kind of got some stuff in there right now, but I kind of keep like speakers and batteries or anything that can't really fit down here at the bottom part, which is your traditional, flap open and unzip, and the dividers in the inside to put where you want to put it. You can kind of customize it the way you want to use it. It does open on the side for like quick use. If you need to get your camera real quick, you can just pull it out. But yeah, I mean, it's a nice bag. I've been using it for about a month now, and I've been liking it. So yeah, I mean, now let's get into my cameras that I use. So first off, I do want to say none of this stuff that I have will make you a better photographer. This is just stuff that I like to shoot with and makes the work I make easier. So that's just kind of what I did my research and found the things that I like. So I kind of want to show that to y'all. First off, I want to start off with this little guy. Now, if you've been rocking with me for a minute, this is my very first camera I ever bought with and shot photography on. Portraits and everything. It was this little guy, Sony A5000. I use it now for more of my vlogs and stuff like that you probably see in like my skate videos that I make at the rink, because it does have a flip up screen so I can vlog with it. It can take literally any I think E-mount lens. So I mean, basically my Sony that I use for my professional work and what I'm using to shoot this video with, I can use those same lenses on this camera. So that's kind of one thing I did research when I was getting this camera, was I wanted to make sure it had like adaptable lenses and interchangeable lenses that I can use with it. So yeah, I mean, I started off with this. I don't know if I have any pictures I can show y'all. I might go back in the archives and see if I can find something to show y'all what I actually did shoot with this, but this was my first guy. I love this little thing. This is this is my boy. After that, I did pick up I think it was a Canon T5i, but I sold that to one of my friends and I don't have that no more. So yeah, I mean, that kind of gave me a better head start into photography with portraits and stuff like that. But after that, I went back to Sony and I went back to what I'm using right now to shoot this video, which is my Sony A7, the first generation. I've been having this thing for a while. I'll probably show y'all clips of it here in a minute, and I'll probably show y'all pictures of it or whatnot, but this thing is a beast. It has gotten me to the level I am now. I've been using it for about 3 years, and I mean, if I didn't fall in love with Fuji, I would keep it, but I might be getting rid of it. We're not sure yet, but we'll see in the future. So the next camera that I did pick up this year. It is my last digital camera that I do have and I do shoot with, and it is my FujiFilm X-T1. It's this bad boy right here. I have a vintage, I think it's Tamron 28 millimeter, 3.5 to 16 mil. I have an adapter for a M42 mount on it, so I can use it with my Fujifilm because it is a vintage lens. But this bad boy right here is a beast. This setup right here, I've been loving it. Most of my pictures that you see from the rink are from this setup right here that I'll probably show y'all in the pictures or whatever. But this, I love this thing. It made me fall in love with Fujifilm more, and I will say it kind of pushed me to want to actually get into film more, because with Fuji cameras, if you don't know, you can use film simulations that give you sort of the look and feel of film, but not really that much. But I think after I shot with this a few times, I basically fell in love with it. So this is the bad boy that you'll probably see me take on trips. If I do take digital pictures, it will be this one, because I've tried to take that Sony, but it's just too big and bulky, and I never actually take pictures with it. So this is what you'll probably see more of my digital work on. So yeah. Now next, I want to get into my film cameras. I do have 2 more laying around the house, and I mean 3 actually. I have 2 right here, and then I have another one over there. I sit on my island, but the ones I'm about to show you now are the ones I actually shoot with, like on the regular, like every single week or whatnot. I'll start with more of my Polaroids, and then I get into my 35s. First, I picked this up maybe like a month ago. It is my Intax Mini 4. This bad boy is, I love this thing. I've always liked the you know, the smaller Polaroids like this. I've had the printer for like a Polaroid printer, and like, you know, I can print pictures off my phone with it, but like it still never gave me, like, I guess the feel and the vibe I wanted with like the true Polaroid. So I picked this up, and literally it's so small I can take it anywhere and literally just snap away. The one thing I do love about it is that it has the selfie mode on it. So like if I wanted to take a picture with it, I can see myself and make sure I'm in frame, you know. So that was like one of the good selling points about this camera that made me want to pick it up, and it was cheap, so I was like, why not? So my next Polaroid camera that I do have is my Polaroid Sprint 600. It is the, you know, the old style Polaroid camera where it comes out the front, the big flash up front. This thing, I love this thing. I picked it up this year, and I think I've already shot maybe 4 rows of film on this. I kind of keep them over here, so it's just, you know, I got a stack already starting. But I love this thing, man. I take it out with my friends if we're kicking it, having fun, take it to the rink, and it's just a conversation starter. Everybody just wants to take it around and take pictures, and they want a picture taken of them with it so they can take home, because it kind of gives you that vibe of, you know, the 90s, I guess you can say, or film or whatever, but people love nowadays. So yeah, this is my Polaroid Sprint 600. Next, I would get into my 35 cameras. So this is, you know, what I've been falling in love with mostly recently is 35 film. I am in the market to get a medium format camera here pretty soon, so I'll probably be doing a video on that here in the next few weeks or months or whatever. But with the 35mm cameras that I do have on hand, I have my Nikon Tele-Touch L35. It's pretty much the same one. I mean, the L35 has a different lot of lines with Nikon, and this is just the version that has the 2 different focal lengths, so it can go to 38 or it can go to 65. You know, turn it on and literally it's at wide. It kind of shows you right here, you know, wide angle, and then I just pop out, and then I can kind of get, you know, somewhat of a macro shot if you want to, more portrait shot if you want to. I love this thing. I've probably had it for maybe 3 months now. I've taken it on a skate trip already and taken pictures with it. I'm going to use it a lot this weekend on my skate trip that I'll probably tell y'all a lot about later in the video. But this thing, I can give it to my friends and they go take pictures. And as you know, it's one of the cameras that you don't really have to worry about setting the settings for. You can literally just turn it on and just snap. If it needs flash, it's going to come on and shoot it. If it doesn't, it's going to take the picture. It already, you know, you basically what a point and shoot camera is. That's like, this is it's I love it. I might be getting away soon because I do want something more smaller, but in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy this little thing because this is a beast of a camera and I've been enjoying it so far. So my last and final camera that I will be showing y'all today is the camera I'm still kind of testing out and kind of getting used to. It's been a process because I'm getting into film, and it's kind of, it's different from digital. Digital, it's easier to set everything. You can see literally how the picture's gonna come out and whatnot. This is like, you got to get the settings right, and you have to wait maybe a week until you see your pictures, depending on how fast you get them developed. But it is my Yashica Electro 35. This camera, I've been loving it. It is a rangefinder, so it does have aperture priority. I just set the ISO and the f-stop right here, you know, through here. I mean, it's pretty much a nice little starter camera if you want to get into film, I believe. There are other ones that are probably cheaper that you probably can get that other people probably recommend, but I do love this one and the colors I get with this and just how sharp this lens is on this camera. I've basically just been taking it everywhere that I can get some pictures in. Not everywhere. I take my point and shoot more than I take this one around because I'm still kind of getting used to shooting 35mm film, but I've been loving it. I'm probably going to keep this for a while and keep this in my arsenal for a minute now, just because like it's easier. I mean, it is kind of heavy, but it is more on a slim side, I would say, so it's easy to throw in a bag and just I can take it on trips or whatnot. So when I take trips, this is what I plan on taking mostly and taking pictures on, and really getting to learn film more is within this camera. And then after I kind of get this one dialed in and understand film more, I'm gonna probably get something else that, you know, it might cost me a little bit more, but I might just, you know, just because I want to test everything out. You know, there's a lot of cameras out there that I want to test, and, you know, why not just, if I can afford it, just buy it. Fuck it, right? Nah, I'm just playing. But, yeah, that's pretty much, I guess, all my cameras that I have here that I shoot with. This is basically what I shoot with. Like, every single week, I probably use every single one of these cameras I take a picture on. Mostly like my 2 digital cameras I shoot maybe like almost every other day or every day, depending on how much I'm booked or whatever. So yeah. Now, so like I said, the other part of this video is about skating, and that's what this channel is going to be about too. The other part of this channel is going to be about skating. I'm going to bring that life more to the forefront and showcase it more, you know, not just what happens at the parties and like the skate events, you know, like all the skaters, or when I want to actually show like the culture around it and like what actually happens behind the scenes that people really don't see, because we got like maybe 300 people coming to the city this weekend just to skate. Like, to me, I don't know about y'all, but that's kind of outrageous, but it's also dope to see that many people just come together for one thing. So, if you don't know, this weekend, we do have our our second annual skate party. We had it last year, and it's the second year around, and this year is going to be bigger and better. It's a 4-day weekend of nonstop skating and just partying throughout the day. We have day parties, and we just go and have fun, do line dances. It's just basically just everybody just coming together and having a good time outside of the skating rink. And then at night, we hit that flow, and we just go crazy for like 5 hours straight. And the one thing people really don't understand when I tell them is that we skate at night. We skate from like 12 to 6, like, and we don't be tired, and we'll be on the floor all night. So like, I'm really excited. It's our second annual one. Like, I've been skating for like 4 years now, so to actually have an event here in San Antonio is actually kind of like, you know, it's big for me. It kind of makes me happy because like I've been wanting this for a while. You know, we have to always travel other places to go get sessions like this and go to like experience things like this. So now we can actually stay in our city and actually experience it and show what, you know, San Antonio has to offer. So with that being said, I want to show y'all what's in my skate bag, the skates I use. And yes, I said skates. I have 2 pair. I have 2 different boots. So, and that's just pretty much because I do 2 different styles. If you don't know, within skating, there are different styles. You have, you know, your Cali, you have Chicago with your JB, you have snapping, you have Detroit, you have ballroom. Like, there's so many things. And then within each style, there is a recommended boot or like, you know, setup you should run to do that style easier. But you can do it in any kind of boot you want to. It might just be a little bit harder. So with that being said, I'm going to show y'all what I use and what I skate with. My first one I'm going to show you is my recent boot I've been using and that I've been getting used to. And it is my fibers, these bad boys. So if you go to a rink and you see somebody rolling the knees, hey, these things are fun, but they are, you know, hard to get used to because the wheels that they're on these, they just slide. You don't really get that much grip, so you basically need to know how to control yourself. But the fun, and I love them. And Cali, this is what you'll see. Cali, the West Coast, is basically what everybody kind of skates in. It might not be the same setup. It might be a different boot, but like the plates and the wheels, you'll probably all see the same. I mean, I don't have the traditional setup because the traditional setup calls for a Stacy Baldwin. I have a Stacy Adams. They're basically to me the same boot. You know, one is just not as shiny and it's made out of a different material. But it's Cali is just the custom skate game. So here in Texas, we don't have certain styles. So like you're seeing more diversity here in the rinks. So you'll probably see some people rolling the knees and you might see some people rolling and other things. But that's more the Cali style, and that's what I've been recently getting into and learning because I've been skating for like 4 years now, and I've been doing all the other stuff for a while now, and it's nice to have a different boot to try something else on and like a whole different style, and like basically you have to change your whole way of the way you skate because on these you can't do as much, or you can, but you have to learn how to do it first, and you have to slow down and learn the technique and whatnot before you go out there and you busting your ass because hey, we all fall, but you got to be able to get up and keep rolling. That's basically how it is. So next, my bread and butter, the boot I love is if you don't know, I JB. I like the JB. That's the style I really love and I enjoy. So a year ago, I kind of went in and I tried my best to get the setup that they have in Chicago that everybody runs. The setup everybody in Chicago runs is like a hide with a hard candy plate with a Rector fuse plate. But I don't have a hide. I have an old vintage Chicago boot. It's kind of just the same thing, but this is it right here. I do have the Rector fuse. I just picked it up last week and put it on, so I am still getting used to it. And I mean, I've been loving it. If you know me, you hear that JB music go on, hey, just I'm gonna be on the outside going crazy, be with my guys in the routines. Just this is my bread and butter. Like most of the night, I'm rolling the knees like this. I love the style. It's so smooth. It's groovy. It's just I love it. And if you don't know, JB stands for James Brown. They got it from James Brown back in the day and kind of just brought it into the rinks. I can do a whole nother video on that if you want me to, or there's other channels I can link you to that can give you more details about it if you want to learn more about it. But yeah, I mean, that's basically everything I showed you just now is what I'm going to be running the whole entire weekend because I am shooting the event. So I will be shooting the skate parties, the skate events, like everything. So most of these cameras are probably going to get used and get pretty abused this weekend. But I'm excited. It's our second annual skate party, and I'm just excited to actually be shooting it because I've been waiting for it, and to actually have all these people come into town and experience something that I go out and experience is like, it's kind of dope. Everybody here in San Antonio is happy. So I mean, if you want to check it out, follow me on Instagram. I'll probably put the flyers at the end, or I'll probably like put more of the information about if you want to check out the day parties and if you want to check out the skate events. They are at night. I know Friday it starts Thursday. Thursday is from 10 to 3 at night. Friday is from I think 12 to 5. Saturday I think it's from 12 to 6, and then Sunday I forgot. I gotta look, but I'll put it in at the end of the video. But yeah, I mean, I am shooting a documentary, and I will be vlogging, so I have a lot of content coming. So there won't be a big ass wait as it was before. I do apologize again. I'm sorry for the way I just been trying to get a lot of things together for this weekend and also for this video because I had to kind of shoot my film cameras to actually get pictures so I could show y'all that what the pictures look like and whatnot. So I mean, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know I did show y'all a lot, but I just thought it was interesting. I thought y'all would like to see what I use on a daily basis when I'm doing things I love and the passions I actually enjoy. So yeah, just like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell, and I hit y'all when the next one come out. Peace.